The last part of squaring off is to do cartoon characters. We're going to do 4 of the ones that you see on the sheet that are also on Schoology Online for you. None of these can be Daffy Duck, and there's a reason for that. So bye-bye, Daffy. We're going to do him on another assignment down the road. So you're going to choose 4 of these characters, and you're going to use your full page 1-inch grid to do these on. 4 should fit. We're going to start with the birdhouse, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So first things first, we have to label. So this birdhouse starts in this box, ends in this box, starts in this box, ends in this box. So I see that I need 1, 2, 3, 4. Really, I need 5. And then going down, I also need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is go to 1, 1. There's nothing in 1, 1, so I can move on. So I'm going to go to 1, 2. In 1, 2, I notice that all the action is in this bottom section, mostly towards the right. The first line comes in about here and goes to about here. This line starts here, comes out about here. This line starts, I'd say about here and comes into about here. So now I'm ready to make my lines. I made myself a dot-to-dot puzzle. Now I'm ready to make lines. Okay, that box is done. So now I move to the next box. Not the X box, but the next box. Okay, this line starts where the other one ended and goes up at just a very slight angle across the box. Okay, now we're at this box, which is 4, 1. So this line continues to about here, and then a diagonal line goes to about here. So this comes over and this goes here. Now, before I move down, I want to check my negative spaces and make sure they're right. And they look good to me. So I'm going to move on. All right. So I'm going to move where it connects. So I'm going to go to 2, 2. So 2, 2. All right. So this connects here and comes out about here. And then a line starts here. This connects here, comes out about here. This line comes out about here. So let's make those lines. And I've missed some lines. Okay, so now this is going to come here to about here. And then there's part of a circle here at the bottom. And this is shaded in. Okay, check my negative spaces. Everything looks good. Moving on to the next one. So this one connects here, starts here, connects here. Make those lines, and I'm pretty much done with that box. Okay, moving on. So I'm in 4, 2. This line continues from here and comes out about here. So easy box. All right, I'm just going to keep going from here. So I'm going to go down to 4, 3. This comes in and goes to about here. Then there's a line that connects there and goes across at a slight angle. I made my dots and I'm going to connect. There's a space, and then another line that's parallel to that one goes to about here. And then there's a line from here to about here. Moving over in this 5, I have very little. I have this line connecting, and then this that connects the 2. All right, moving back to 3, 3. This line comes down to about here and connects with that. So I'm going to go on and make that connection. This line comes over to about here. These two connect at an angle. This line comes in and connects just a little over from there. And then there's one more line that comes in at a very slight angle. Moving on. In this box, we have part of an oval. And I notice how small the space is over here. So I want to make sure and match that up. On the left, there's more space. So I'm not going way over here. I'm going to about here. And then this line comes out just a bit and then curves back over to the right. And then this gets shaded in. Now I'm moving up to 1, 2 because I skipped that. So this connects through here. This connects through here. Now, in 1, 3, this line goes way over here. This line comes to about here, connects like so. Then there's another line that starts here and comes out about here. Moving on. Now this line continues through this box to about here. So I made my dot, and I'm moving on. I'm going to go on and go to this box next. Comes down a bit, curves over to my right. This box has a straight line that goes to about here. Then we come up here. This continues on into this box. This comes over. This goes over. This goes over. This comes down at an angle. Now, our final box. This continues through and fills in. And then we have one more thing. We got to look at the space. So the space is about here and about here. This line comes over close to that, but not quite all the way. It has a curve. We see a line. Then we see kind of an egg shape. And then we're done. And now we have our birdhouse. When I am done, since it was all broken up into boxes, I might want to go back and clean up my lines like so, just to make sure everything looks good as a whole.